Hi guys, just wanted to talk a few minutes about my blog post that I put out this morning and the numbers. I found something really interesting this morning in the NAR 2024 report. Some interesting numbers, some more numbers that we're probably going to go over in the future, but today's video is going to be focused a little bit more on buyers and kind of what does the process time frame take. I've had that question asked of me a couple times, so I wanted to go over that really quickly. If you're looking for more in depth, there's more in depth on the actual blog post, but I figured a video would be quick and easy, and we can also talk about the numbers real quick so that you can get on with your day. So anyway, the numbers that I came up with today out of that NAR report, which I found pretty fascinating, which was the number of weeks that someone actually looks for a house. It looks like, according to the NAR report, it was 10 weeks on average. So it did vary a little bit per age range and that sort of thing. But in average, it was about 10 weeks, the search process, kind of from start until you go under contract. So that's about a 10-week time period. Then the number of weeks searched before contacting a realtor is usually 2 weeks. So usually you'll search online for about 2 of those 10 weeks, and then you either call a realtor and you find one off of an ad of a house or off of Facebook, or you're going to find one from a friend, or someone, then you're going to reach out and kind of formally start the process with a realtor to purchase a home. And then another interesting stat that I kind of came up with on that is typically people viewed 7 homes before they wrote a contract, basically went under contract to purchase the home, and then there would have been another 30 days after that, and they would have closed on the home. So you kind of had that 10 weeks of the searching process, and then you had 30 days typically to close. So anyway, I found those numbers interesting. And so if you're looking for some more in-depth information, if you kind of starting the process, don't know where to go, you want to cut that process down a little bit. Maybe you're a year out. Maybe you're thinking, well, we're not ready yet. We would love to sit down and chat it over with you, kind of find out where you're at and kind of help you expedite that process, maybe hone it down so that it's a little easier on you. So anyway, if you're looking for some more information, I did put a blog post out today about that, and so you can read more about it, or feel free to reach out and contact me. We would love to sit down and chat over coffee and kind of talk about your situation, because everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different. Okay, so let's transition from that into the numbers from today, because again, the numbers from today again are pretty interesting. Where I pull those numbers from, these are the daily numbers that I pull from the National Association, the Pensacola Association of Realtors. So this is the local Escambia and Santa Rosa numbers, and they're going to kind of fluctuate they're going to obviously go up and down from day to day, and then they're segmented into different price ranges. So, it may not matter to you that the total number of houses on the market, you're just interested in the number of houses that you're actually searching for. So if your houses that you're looking at are between 200 and 300,000, those are the numbers that really matter to you. It doesn't matter about that $3 million house or $5 million house, or the $600,000 house. None of those houses matter to you. What really matters to you is that house that is on the process in your little window, that smaller window, not the big window. But let's talk about them, and then this will help you stay on track and find out what the housing market's kind of doing as you're searching. So we're going to talk about those numbers. Let me scroll down here and get to them. Okay, so the total number of houses that are on the market in the Pensacola, which basically is the Escambia, Santa Rosa area, that's 3,167 houses. That number went up from yesterday by 11. So 11 more houses came on the market. If you're in that above 600,000 range, there's 574 to choose from. That's down from yesterday by 2. If you're between 5 and 600,000, that's going to be 183 houses to choose from, and that's up by 2. Let me see, between 400 and 500,000, that's going to be 389 houses. And again, that's going to be up by 6. So there's 6 more houses came on the market. Between the 300 and 400,000, that's going to be 896 houses, and that's going to be down by 2. Let me see, 200 to 300,000, that's going to be a really hot price range. That's going to be 819 houses, up by 10. So 10 more houses came on since yesterday. So 10 houses actually hit the market. And between 100 and 200,000, that's going to be 276 houses to choose from. That's actually down by 2. That means 2 of them came off the market. Then you're under 100,000. That is going to be 31 houses. That's down by 1. The only other interesting metric that you probably should be thinking about if you're a buyer is the interest rates. Again, now I'm pulling these interest rates from Mortgage News Daily, so that's kind of where I pull these numbers from. They're going to fluctuate a little bit via the lender that you decide to choose. Always encourage you to choose a local lender. Your 30-year fixed rate is going to be 6.25. That's actually up from yesterday by 4 points. And then the 15-year fixed rate is 5.59, which is actually up by 3 points. Again, keep in mind these numbers are going to stay pretty consistent this week. They shouldn't fluctuate terribly. The jobs reports coming out on Friday will kind of have an effect on these rates. You'll see when those job numbers come out, it will kind of flux that the mortgage numbers. Anyway, long story short, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If you've watched to this point, we really do appreciate it. If you want to like and subscribe to this video, it would help me out tremendously. And if you find this information interesting, if you have other information that you'd like to have, that you'd like for me to go over, feel free to reach out, send me a message, and I'll be happy to talk about that information on a future video. I do appreciate you. Thanks, and make it a great day.